lucky enough to have Garry Bredefeld, I think District 6, is that District 6?
Yep.
That he's here today to help honor all the veterans that are here.
I was here a year ago, and then I was a candidate, and a year later I'm on the Fresno City Council. It's much nicer to come to visit you as an elected representative than somebody who's out walking precincts every day. But it is a real privilege for me to be here. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a veteran. I joined the Navy as a naval lieutenant. I served with men and women of all backgrounds, races, and religion. I served 3 years on active duty, and I came to understand the tremendous sacrifice that all veterans make so that we enjoy all the freedoms we have today. After my naval commitment, I returned back to Fresno. I wanted to continue serving veterans, and I'm a clinical psychologist when I'm not being a councilman. I've been doing that for over 30 years, and I wanted to work with veterans. I wanted to continue, and I have been for the last 26 years at the Fresno VA. Now, I've helped and continue to help veterans that served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, male and female veterans, African American veterans, Hispanic, Asian, white, and the commonality for all veterans is the love of country, sacrifice for country. Many have lost body parts. There's been damage to their bodies. They have medical problems. Many families have sacrificed, of course, and some, of course, have post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, I have an unabashed love of this country. This country provides free education up to the high school level, provides free meals in school. We give aid to other countries in need, Mexico recently with the earthquake, Africa with AIDS issues. When we've won wars, we give land back. We build up the nation. We don't occupy the country. We reach out to the homeless, to the mentally ill, to the unemployed. We give aid and comfort to those in need. We're governed by a constitution and laws. The government belongs to the people, to all of you. We are a republic. We're not governed by dictators or monarchy. We have the ability to achieve and attain anything in this country. This country, through hard work, determination, grit, and God-given ability, the sky is the limit. What also makes our country great is the First Amendment, the freedom of speech. We can all be here, and we can be at city councils all across this country and have discussion and dialogue and debate. We can disagree. We have the Second Amendment, the right of the people to keep and bear arms. That's not to be infringed. We have the freedom of religion. Whether you're Christian, Jew, Muslim, atheist, agnostic, you can worship in this country any way you want. All of these freedoms, all of the rights we enjoy, and so often that we take for granted, are ensured and protected by the sacrifices of our veterans, all of you here today. But many of these rights, our values, our freedoms, unfortunately, are under attack in our country as well. I'll give you an example. You may have heard months ago, we tried to bring in God We Trust, the national motto, into City Hall. Now, I thought that was an easy one. I couldn't wait to do that. But I found out for many that was a very divisive thing for them. So it was a battle, it was attacked, it was criticized a lot. And in the end, we got it passed unanimously, 6-0. If you see in the council chamber in Fresno, it says beautifully, "In God We Trust." But it was a real wake-up call for me because I had no idea it would be attacked. I had no idea it would be divisive for some people. Also in our country, our religion is being attacked. Christians, Jews, the state of Israel. We've removed God and prayer out of our schools. Prayer is mocked by some in the media. Now, we've seen with that horrific tragedy in the church in Texas, if you watch some of the reporting, some of the people who report mock the people that were in prayer. Our police, our protectors who get up every day, sacrifice and ensure our safety, they're under attack. If we believe in protecting the unborn and their right to live and survive, and we're against that, or the right to choose, we're attacked. From my perspective, every child is a gift from God and deserves the same rights and protections as any other human being. For me, the abortion industry is pure evil. There's approximately 1 million abortions per year in this country. Patriotism is under attack. And the belief that this country is an exceptional country is under attack. There's no greater country than ours. I think we all believe that. No country has done more good for other countries than ours has. We now are finding out there's an effort to remove the Star-Spangled Banner, our national anthem. You may have heard that. We just heard that beautiful song. But this country is great, and that's why everyone from around the world wants to come here. Gun rights are under attack. They want to take our guns. Guns ensure our right to protect ourselves in our homes, and if you have a CCW, a concealed carry weapon permit, to carry it on the street. We saw what happened again in the Texas church shooting. If that man hadn't brought a rifle and shot at that maniac, there was a church down the block, he could have shot 20 more other people, and probably intended to. So a man who was a responsible gun owner, who had a legal gun, was able to stop that. The police can't be everywhere. We should always be on guard whenever our government wants to take our guns, because that's what happened in Nazi Germany. That's why our founding fathers ensured our rights to keep and bear arms. Our freedom of speech, as I talked about before, one of the great attributes of our country, is under attack. Now in our culture, you only can talk politically correct speech. This is speech that is approved by those in the media or extreme elements in our community. If you don't go along with the PC speech, you're called names. You're attacked, often verbally, personally, and sometimes physically. We must never let the vocal minority in this country silence the silent majority. Those of us who believe in morality, ethics, love of country, the sanctity of life, the rights of the unborn, that abortion is wrong, that hard work is the true key to success, that dependency on government leads to despair, that if you fathered a child, you have the obligation to financially and emotionally take care of that child, that we must remain proud of our faith in God and challenge the attacks against all religion and religious people. Those of us that believe this must speak out and not be afraid to withstand the criticism and attacks that often follow, and all you have to do is turn on the news to see it happens every day. Lastly, I want to conclude by saying something on this Veterans Day weekend about those that choose to serve in our military. The future of our military looks very bright because of those that serve. The draft ended in 1973, and since that time, we've been an all-volunteer military. As General Kelly recently said, he's the chief for President Trump, the young people joining our military are the top 1% of this country. They serve out of love for this country. They go to foreign lands, they risk their lives, they know they'll be separated from their families, and they risk everything to ensure our freedoms. What a testament to them and the greatness of this country. I am so proud of them for what they do for all of us. They continue the great and honored tradition of those who came before them, all of you, those sitting in this very room today, the tradition of service to others, sacrifice, and protecting the freedoms of this great nation, the greatest nation on earth. God bless all of you, our great veterans, who have done so much for our country. I thank you for your service, and I hope and God bless the United States of America, and we continue to be blessed as we have been for over 200 years. Thank you for inviting me.